Hey guys, it's Cris Chico, and I'm actually speaking to you from my backyard here in my pool area, and you're going to hear some birds chirping and maybe hear some overhead airplanes perhaps. I see one here, a couple of them. But just wanted to, I'm actually trying this new Chromebook out and seeing how it works as as a real nice portable, quick and easy computer. So anyway, the purpose of this post here is just to ask you, are you expecting um, are you looking for the easy way to grow to make money in real estate? And is that mindset of looking for the easy way, is that the mindset that's hurting you? And I say this because I find that a lot of students, the most successful students that I have, the key and most common element that I find with them is persistence. And persistence specifically when things don't work out 100% the way they want them to. And a lot of times I always use the analogy for real estate, and I say that real estate, especially wholesaling, is a very simple business. It's a simple business, but it's not necessarily an easy business. And by that I mean, I use the analogy of the car. If you get into and drive a car, you turn on the ignition, you put it on drive, and you go. It's a very simple process. However, underneath the hood is a variety of different systems that make all that happen in a very simple way. So you don't have to worry about doing anything. You don't have to worry about the electrical components or anything like that. And so real estate is somewhat like that, in that it's a very simple process. You find a deal, you find an investor, you put them together, you make some money. However, there's a lot of things underneath that, underneath that transaction that need to happen and need to be executed correctly. You need to get the marketing out. You need to have your systems in place so that the leads come in. You need to have a good follow-up system. You need to be able to follow up correctly with these sellers and have the right scripts and be able to talk to them intelligently, then be able to have the right paperwork, put the right paperwork together. Then you have to find a buyer, and then once you find a buyer, you have to be able to negotiate. You have to be able to overcome whatever obstacles there are there in dealing with the transaction, maybe tenants, maybe owner situations, whatever, and eventually get to the closing table, make sure the HUD is correct, and make sure everything is 100% correct. So, doing the marketing is only the first step. Putting that deal on the contract is only halfway there. I mean, you still have to get it to closing, and in the end, all hell can break loose, and you're going to end up with a big turd on your hands because you don't have a deal. You just didn't make anything happen. So, I find that a lot of people get frustrated at every stage of the process, and to them it's the expectancy that, oh, they were expecting it to be easy. I was expecting to send out 500 mailers and get a deal and make $5,000. It didn't happen. What's wrong, Cris? What's wrong with your system? What's wrong with what I'm doing? And the fact is that there's nothing wrong with the system. There's nothing, maybe there's something wrong with what you did, but in the end, you have to just continue to move forward and continue to push, because that's the only way you're going to get success. The course, my course or any other course, is only a very small amount of the whole entire process. When you get out there and you start implementing it, when you get out there in the trenches and you start talking to sellers, that's when the real education happens. And that's the school of hard knocks, and that's a school that I can't teach. That's a school you have to learn and navigate through in order to put a deal in place. I mean, listen, if you were to make $200,000 as a real estate investor, you would be in the top, whatever, 1 percentile of everybody out there in the U.S. Now that is an uncommon income, okay? And think about this. An uncommon income is going to require an uncommon amount of persistence, of work ethic, of hours that you're going to have to put in to this business in order to be able to make it work. So stop looking for the easy way out, and instead start understanding that when things get hard and things get difficult and you have frustrations, that is really when you need to persevere, you need to push forward in order to be able to make this business work. And that's it.